say what I've done, obviously, because you know you get yourself into trouble. But we're in for the lack of trying, and I think you obviously have to look at me at the way in my face. Yeah, it was just a total misjudgment. I had a long break after the Canelo fight, which I'll never have again. That much time out, and I just literally, you know, made misjudgment. By the time the weigh-in come, it wouldn't come off me. I'm still at 154. That's good.
And we originally going to do the fight in February, weren't we? That's what I was talking about. So it's sort of pushed back. First show for BT, so that's going to be anyway, one thing for sure, you know, he's back in style, and it's got to be onwards and upwards now. That's where we've got to be.
Were you worried in the first half of the fight?
No, I said to Joe, no, I went, you know, I was sitting, I just knew it was turning into the fight that, you know, I like being involved in. Obviously I knew that I'd lost a few, especially, you know, a few of the middle rounds, and giving him the momentum, like 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6. But I knew I was getting to him, and I felt fine at the end of each round. I felt fine, conditioning wise, and I just knew I was more of a close to him, the more I was getting to him.
Terry, what did you make of your points tonight?
Yeah, I thought it was a good win against a good solid pro. I mean, I think if I would have listened to Steve more in the corner and kept it longer, went led off first and pushed him back and got him in boxing mode and got him out of there. But yeah, comfortable win against a tough, world level opponent.
Was he as tough as you thought he would be?
Yeah, he was tough. He hit me some big shots. I mean, the hands are killing. Felt his head. I've seen a few of them registered and recovered quick. So he was a tough fighter.
Do you think you'll now get the recognition you deserve at 33 now?
I hope so. I mean, I can only prove that against the best, and I want to fight the best next. So, Frank promised me no big fights next, either Ronaldo, Lomachenko, someone like that, Garcia. They're the fights I want, and hopefully Frank can make them happen.
Frank, what are you going to do about his next fight?
Well, we're going to see what Linares is doing. I don't know where he's going to fight Garcia next. It's obviously in the States, that's a big fight, and that'd be a hard thing for us to compete against and getting him. If he's not fighting him, we've already made him an offer. He agreed to come here and fight Terry before the rematch with Nicola, but because they exercised the option, we couldn't get it on. But Terry's, you know, he's in that company. They're going to have to fight him because there's going to have to be unification fights. So we'll make sure it happens. And Lomachenko's fighting tonight. That's the name that Terry mentioned. I mean, for me, you know, I think Lomachenko's a great fighter. I think Terry's a great fighter. I think the one thing about Terry is whoever, if he's fighting, the better the fighter he fights, the better you get, the more you get out of him. I think that's really where we've got to be with it. We've got to find, you know, get more out of him. He won this fight tonight. He was never in any danger or anything. He's been well in control of the fight. And he fought a guy who everybody considered to be outside of being the world champion, the next best guy in his division. And he handled it. And I thought he won it by a good 10 rounds in the scoring. I mean, that's how I scored it. I thought he was winning the rounds very comfortable. And I think he could even stepped up a bit more, and he may have got close to stopping it.
Is there?
I've been through tough. I don't think it was that hard. I was never in trouble. I was never.
Not marked up.
I was always comfy in the fight, always in control. I mean, I felt his power. Nothing bothered me. Yeah, I was always in control, but yeah, it was easy work.
Terry, seen Linares fight probably twice. How would Flanagan Linares fight?
I think the Cole fight, it was Cole was made for him. I mean, you don't punch him, you don't go throw more than 3 punches. Yeah, I'll go again on Linares, and I think, personally, I think I stop Linares. I think he's fragile at the weight. I think he's vulnerable. I mean, he's a good fighter, he's classy, he looked good against Cole, but styles make fights, and I think I've got the style to beat him.
Yeah. Very good against Cole.
But you always knew he was going to.
You always knew, because he'd already been over beating that at his best, and he knew an extra 5–10%, and he's
the best Anthony Nicola couldn't beat. But on that night, guy was kind of a bad injury back in the ring, and you knew he had a couple more gears, and he showed it in the fight.
Frank, have you spoken to Oscar De La Hoya and Diaz I mean Diaz, don't I? Rob Garcia and Diaz.
We had a deal. We had a deal done. We had a deal done.
Yes, but have you spoken since he
No,
fought
I want to get Terry fight out of the way tonight.
Yeah.
I'll probably give him a shout later, or certainly tomorrow or Monday.
Is that kind of a late summer fight or something like that you would like to do?
We like it. You want to be out again in July, don't you? So that's what we'd like to do.
Is it still difficult finding opponents for Terry? People who want to take it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the fight I would have loved for him was Anthony Nicola, because I think you'd have seen what you see last week, but it would have been Terry doing it. And it's a great shame we couldn't get it on. People talk about make the fight now. You know, Anthony needs to go and get a couple of wins under his belt. I don't know what he's doing anyway, what direction he's going. But Terry needs the big names. He needs them. He's done extremely well. When you think of Magdalena, how he beat him, I mean, that was a fantastic performance. And apparently, believe it or not, the Twitter in America, it was 5th trending Twitter. He's fighting tonight in the States with the Mark Lulo show. So hopefully they'll see that over there, and we get everybody on board and make it an honor tonight.
Nicola, what was the toughest thing for you to get to grips with all these new things you've experienced?
Oh God.
Getting that trolley out your rivers.
yeah. I think for me, I just need to learn to settle down a little bit more. I really wanted the stoppage tonight, so I was going for it. But Virgil says, it'll come with experience. The more fights I have, and the stoppages will start to come. So.
How many more levels do you think you've got?
Oh, loads. I'm learning new things all the time. I'm just progressing and just taking a little bit at a time. It was a good experience tonight. I've got the first one out of the way. I know what it's like now. I know what it feels like to box without a head guard. And learning, I think in the 3rd and 4th round, I started to pick my punches a little bit better, and ring rust came off. I haven't boxed since Rio, so it was nice to get back in and get this win.
You're fighting in Leeds next.
Yeah.
You're following Leeds for how many years?
Since I was 13.
Since you were 13. What do you remember about that?
Man, it was my first amateur fight, so it was a while ago. I was excited again, got into the ring, doing the Ali shuffle, trying to emulate Prince Azim at the time, because he was about, so I was switch hitting and everything. But yeah, I can't wait for the homecoming. 13 for me, I'm excited.
Nicola, is there ever a feeling that it felt like tonight that if you had an extra minute in the round, you might have been able to get to your opponent and stop her? Is there ever the feeling in women's boxing that the 2 minutes are up too quickly sometimes?
Yeah, definitely. I found that tonight. It was just as you started to get your time in, it was like the bell had just gone, and you're like, so maybe we need to get the 3-minute rounds in. Be a lot better. Yeah.
Do you feel like you hurt her at times?
Yeah. There was a few times caught with some good shots, and then she just hold on real quick. She's experienced. As soon as she got held on, and she was hard to get. I was just hard to get her off.
What do you think, Frank, about time scales and?
I think get to Leeds. Let's have a look at that one, and then obviously look up duration in rounds. This was 4 rounds, and we'll have a little sit down maybe after that one and see where we go. So that last round, you can see she was like firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
More smoother, more flowing. And I think the additional rounds you get the best out.
Nicola, Marlon was ringside tonight. You've been ringside for her current debut. How much does that mean to you, in the fact that you're sharing this journey together almost? Yeah,
it means a lot to me. It's good to be able to have that support ringside, knowing that she's there supporting me. Yeah, it makes you feel good.
Where was that first fight in Leeds, by the way? What venue?
Ex-Working Men's Club. I can't remember the name.
The monkey venue.
Yeah.
Do you remember the venue?
No. Claire Newton, yeah.
So you fought your first ever amateur fight in Leeds, but you never fought in Leeds again?
Yeah, never fought in Leeds again. So this is the first